Hey guys, David the Board Prepper here. I got my two barrels together. I made a video about my other one, how I just had it hooked up into the house there. Decided I wanted to expand, put some more because I've got two gardens instead of one now, and 110 gallons is better than 55. But I put this together on the manifold system, and I didn't go buy wholesale because I try and do everything as cheap as I can, recycle material. But I took a inch wood bit that I had some wood metal bits, and drilled the hole out and kind of walled it, and took a knife and kind of scraped it till I get that thread to screw down on there. And the same I done with this side. Thing's hot. But come on up to an elbow, went to another elbow, and come over. Like see, I got a T right here, and I extended it and put me a cap on there so I can saw that off. Put me an extension, or I'm not sure what they call them. It's a couplet like that. It just extends together, hooks together. But I can hook it in there and hook me another piece of pipe so I can stand off and put me another barrel in there when I get one. But one thing I will say about this from experience, the PVC glue that you get will not hold on these plastic drums. Now that's why I've got them sitting up like this, because I glued everything together, let it sit for a day, hooked up and put a little water in the water hose with it. And I don't know if it did that where I drilled it out, because I took a piece of sandpaper and smoothed this all out before I put the thread in it, or tried to screw it down on the thread. But I'm going to take some JB weld, take me a knife and cut all this excess glue off, which on this one I painted the bottom, and I didn't know I was going to do that, pulled the paint and all off of it. That's what's got that spot on it. And I done that, I didn't do it to that one yet. I hadn't painted the bottom, which, you know, it's not going to see a lot of light anyway. But take JB weld mixed up and take me a knife and cut all this excess glue off, and a piece of sandpaper and rough it up, and put me a real thick bead or gob of JB weld on there, and that should seal it up. And then of course there's the ball valve. You can't see it, but there's a ball valve right here. And I had all this from a different, I was trying to build a water table for my gold panning, and got a couple of my friends wanting to make some videos about setting up a sluice box and doing some panning, so I might be going to the river and make one of those too. So, but like I said, on the other side, let's see, yeah, there it is. I just put a ball valve on there. When I put a little bit of water in this, and this thing does work. When I filled it up, I filled this barrel about maybe a quarter of the way, a fourth, not even that, eighth, and it pumps right in like it's supposed to. I mean, it's cool how the manifold system works if you ain't never had one. But went ahead and had that fit, and you just screw your water hose on, open the valve, and everything's gravity fed. Because there's one little garden I got with some corn and cucumbers and watermelons and pumpkins, and I got a garden on the other side of my swing set in front of my chicken coop, which I fenced my garden in, and they decided they just want to fly over top of that and eat my tomatoes anyway. So we ain't had a lot of rain here lately around, you know, NC here. Well, we have, but not in the town where I live. I'm not going to say where I live at, but we hadn't had much rain. It seems like it always goes around us because I live right near a mountain area. But my garden out there just kind of drying up. Had some corn or strawberries, and that one my buddy used my tiller, and he kind of tore the gear out of it, and so hadn't got it back together yet. But maybe soon I will. But you know, it's already almost August, so ain't too much planting growing. Now we'll be putting a winter crop in, but anyway. But that's it, guys. There's the 110 gallons on the manifold system. Like I said, it's all elbows. Threaded piece comes up to an elbow, comes out to another elbow. I put the T right here so I can stand it out to make another piece, and I get that cap and glued it on. So, you know, because if I didn't, I'd have to cut all this back, and once you know you glue it, it's done. So if you want to expand that, something you might want to think about that little cap and putting your T and extension coming off. And, you know, the next one I have, the next barrel hookup, will have another T on it instead of an elbow like that one, because that's my main barrel. But there'll be another T, and then another T, and then another T as the process goes on. But thanks, guys. That's the 110 gallons on the manifold system. I'll get everything glued together. I'll take another video and fill it up and show you guys how it works. Alright, thanks. If you like it, leave me a comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Trying to get this thing up off the ground. Thanks.